You know that feeling when you write 50 lines of beautiful code in an hour and then spend the entire next day hunting down a single bug? Well, there's actual science behind why debugging feels like it takes forever, and it's not because you're a bad programmer. Today we're diving into the psychology and cognitive science that explains why debugging is so much harder than writing code in the first place. By the end of this video, you'll understand why your brain literally works differently when debugging, and more importantly, how to work with your brain instead of against it. Let's start with the fundamental issue: cognitive load. When you're writing new code, you're in what psychologists call generative mode. Your brain is creating, following a logical flow from problem to solution. But debugging? That's detective work. You're now juggling multiple mental models simultaneously. What you think the code should do, what the code actually does, the entire system context, possible side effects, your assumptions about how different parts interact. Cognitive science research shows that debugging requires significantly more working memory than writing equivalent code. Your brain literally has less processing power available because it's managing all these competing mental models. Here's where it gets interesting. When debugging, you fall victim to confirmation bias, the tendency to look for evidence that confirms what you already believe. You wrote the code, so your brain assumes it's correct. This creates what researchers call cognitive fixation. Studies in the Software Quality Journal have documented how confirmation bias significantly affects software development quality, with developers consistently looking in the wrong places because they're confirming their existing mental model instead of questioning it. Let me give you a real example. Say you wrote a function to calculate user age based on their birth year. Users report wrong ages. Your brain immediately thinks, the math is obviously right, so it must be the database, or the display logic, or maybe time zone issues. You spend hours debugging everything except those 2 lines of calculation code. But a colleague walks by and says, wait, what if someone was born in December and it's March now? Don't you need the actual date, not just the year? This is why you can stare at logic errors for hours, but fresh eyes spot them instantly. Their brain isn't fighting against the "this should work" assumption. Writing code and debugging code require completely different thinking patterns. Writing code engages your brain's executive function, planning and organizing, creative problem-solving networks, forward-thinking processes, but debugging engages pattern recognition systems, analytical reasoning, backward tracing logic, hypothesis testing. The problem? Your brain can't efficiently switch between these modes. It's like trying to drive forward and reverse at the same time. Neuroscience research shows that debugging activates different regions of the prefrontal cortex than code writing. The mental gear shift between these modes takes time and energy. Here's the mathematical reality. Debugging complexity grows exponentially, not linearly. When you write code, you're following one logical path. But when debugging, each function call creates a new branch to investigate. Each variable interaction multiplies possible failure points. Each assumption you made becomes a potential false lead. Here's a concrete example. Look at a simple login function with just a few lines of code. Seems simple, right? But when debugging a failed login, you need to check: is the username validation working? Is the password check working? Is session authentication working? Are the if conditions evaluating correctly? Is the data reaching this function properly? That's dozens of different things to investigate for just a few lines of code, and each of those has sub-issues to check. ACMQ research shows that developers spend between 35 to 50% of their time debugging rather than writing new code. When debugging complexity grows exponentially, not linearly, this creates a significant productivity bottleneck. Let's talk about the elephant in the room: frustration. When you're debugging, your brain releases stress hormones like cortisol, which literally impairs your problem-solving ability. Stress makes your brain zoom in like a magnifying glass, when what you really need is to zoom out and see the whole system. This creates a vicious cycle. The longer debugging takes, the more frustrated you get, the worse your problem-solving becomes, the longer debugging takes. So how do we work with our brain instead of against it? 1. Embrace the rubber duck method. Explaining your code out loud forces your brain into teaching mode, which activates different neural pathways and often reveals assumptions you didn't know you were making. Here's how it works in practice. OK Duck, this function takes a user ID and returns their profile. First, we query the database. Wait, what if the user ID is null? I never checked for that. Often, you'll spot the bug before you finish explaining. 2. Take strategic breaks. The Pomodoro technique isn't just for productivity, it's scientifically designed around your brain's attention cycles. After 25 minutes of debugging, your pattern recognition actually gets worse. 3. Use the scientific method. Form explicit hypotheses before diving in. Instead of randomly changing things, say, I think the bug is in the authentication module because users are getting logged out after exactly 30 minutes, which matches our session timeout. This fights confirmation bias by making your assumptions explicit and testable. 4. Start with the simplest explanation. Research in empirical software engineering consistently shows that the majority of bugs stem from simple issues like typos, off by one errors, or incorrect assumptions rather than complex system failures. Before you blame the framework, the database, or cosmic rays, check if you made a simple typo like writing length instead of length. Yes, that's a real bug I've seen. The next time debugging takes forever, remember, it's not a character flaw, it's cognitive science. Your brain is doing exactly what it evolved to do, just not what modern programming requires. The key is understanding these mental limitations and designing your debugging process around them, not fighting against them. What's your worst debugging story? Drop it in the comments. I bet the science explains exactly why it took so long. And if you want more videos about the psychology of programming, hit that subscribe button.